Hey guys, and welcome back to my podcast. This is Kenna Carroll, and today we have a guest star, Maddie Yeagle.
Hey guys.
And she's going to be talking with me about the Civil War monuments and what that means to me.
So, Kenna, what is your opinion on the Civil War monuments?
I believe that the Civil War monuments should be removed for the safety of our citizens. I know that there have been disputes over these statues that have caused harm to civilians. Everyone knows the disputes in riots of Charlottesville. And I got this from the New York Times, but these riots, like Charlottesville, have caused people to get hurt and injured, and I think that is the biggest reason for me on why these statues should be removed in order just for the safety of people so no one gets hurt like that. I know Lexington has made the right decision by removing these statues before anything escalated, and that was their major goal, is that they just wanted to get rid of everything before anything got too out of hand.
So why is this a problem in today's society?
I think the biggest problem is that people think that we cannot escape the past, and although this may be true, you can't escape what you've done and what people in history have done. I think we shouldn't force ourselves to live in the past no matter what decisions have been made. Living in our country's past mistakes will not benefit anybody, and I think that's why we need to make changes and not live in the past, just because doing that is not going to help anyone. These monuments represent a bigger issue of white supremacy, and I think that is part of the big problem as well. Although white supremacy is not as prevalent as when it was when the statues were made, I do know that is still a factor in today's society. I don't think we should continue to let minorities feel attacked, especially when it comes to these monuments. I know that these monuments are forms of white supremacy to those minorities, and I feel like that is what is the biggest problem with this. Not that those people are the white people are the statues, but just that these people feel attacked because they are still living in the past and not looking to what everything that's been given to them and to the white people as well now. I also think, though, that these monuments are holding cities back because they're not letting everyone grow, and they're not letting everyone have the potential that they should be able to have.
So what do you think the resolution for this is?
I think definitely that we should not let our ancestors define who we are today and not let them shape our decisions to take the monuments down. There are a few examples for Jack Christian. He was a relative to Stonewall Jackson, and he knew that the only way to make strides in our country was to get rid of them, but he also knew that it was kind of controversial since he was a relative to Stonewall Jackson, but he didn't want that to get in the way of benefiting and helping society. The other one is Jim Gray, and obviously, we know, he's from Kentucky, and he also had ancestors as well that fought in the war, but he didn't want this to stop him from taking down the monuments and being able to protect the people of Lexington. And he didn't want anything to escalate too quickly where people would be in life-threatening or serious situations like what happened in Charlottesville. I think that the best resolution, again, would just be remove these statues because it will benefit society and protect the safety of citizens. Although this issue is not a national issue, in my opinion, it is a local issue, and I think it's one that needs to be addressed in order to benefit citizens living in those towns and states that do have the monuments and statues. I think people need to become informed on this topic in order to make educated decisions that will help benefit our cities that are impacted by these monuments. Thanks for listening to my podcast. Come back next Monday to listen to me again.
Bye, guys.